All right. All right. Hi, guys. So I'm not going to be on here long because I'm not feeling good. But I wanted to come on really quick so that it's on here. And I have the spirit talker going and I have this stuff over here. Yo. Okay. Everybody hear me okay? Oh, I think I might have fixed the echo, by the way. I don't know until I have somebody on, but it worked to do my son's astrology chart. There was no echo. So, anyways, I wanted to kind of talk about this area. All right. So, what's interesting that I just found out. So, the thing is with psychics, we can get within miles. We can get within miles. We can't always get exact areas. So, when I talk about the moon line, I'm talking about that moon line. You expand out from there. It's just a guideline, right? It's just a reference point. So, they found that blanket over by Goodwin, which I went over there because of that village place. And then I found out, I think I posted in the group about the bar burning down. That's about 2 minutes from there, 2 miles from there. It's not that far. um so I want to just go over some things because I just found out something kind of interesting that's in that area as well. So, like I said before, he can easily be missed. Unfortunately, he's a little guy. Miscarriage. Weird. I have the spirit talker going. It just said miscarriage on it. Go. Always. I just decided to put that on real quick because Chastity was talking about that app. So yeah. So well, the village is right there. So I thought that was really interesting. I got really sick in that area. So it could be that maybe they dropped it on purpose. Maybe it was an accident. Who knows? We can pick up evidence as well. So what I wanted to talk about is I wanted to show you guys again. Yeah, but I don't think like he's over by the Ring of Fire. I want to stay in Woodland. Because that's where his moon line goes. So I want to kind of stay close to his moon line, not necessarily exactly on his moon line. It's called Spirit Talker. Not exactly on his moon line, but the moon line goes through the back of Woodland. So it goes from the apartment here. I have it open. Hold on. But I gotta open it up again. Wait, I thought I had it already. Oh yeah. I had all this ready to go. Don't ask me. I don't know. Okay. So let me see. Screen. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna take my butt off for a second. I think you can still hear me. Can you still hear me if I make this full screen? I don't know. Um, I don't know. Does that make it bigger for me or bigger for you? Haha. Spoke before. Oh shit. The spirit thing just said we have spoke before. I'm hiding here. I'm hiding here. Trip. Gravestone. Gravestone. Is Elijah? I also have a new thing that's that blue button, that blue thing will go off. All right. So I wanted to show you guys. All right. So this is the triangle that we were talking about. It doesn't necessarily mean he's there. It could be evidence. It could be anything. She just thought it was interesting because of the certain aspects of the chart that usually means this is evidence or a body. So that's the whole reason for the triangle. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean he's there, but it's an area of interest. Okay. And it goes into the river to the other side, if you guys see that. All right. So that was the. Okay. Now, I just was wanting to remind everybody, see, then that would be the graveyard. Please be careful here. So that would be interesting. because of the graveyard, like I keep seeing headstones, and they just said gravestone. So the headstone came in Audrey. Or wait, was it Audrey or Rachel? One of those two. So the moon line goes directly through here. Now, apparently, and I just posted a picture, I kind of stole it, but the mechanic is over here somewhere. So this is an area that they know. So I just wanted to remind everybody where the moon line went. It doesn't mean that, again, this is the exact area. That doesn't mean, oh yeah, he's right here where this moon line is. It just means that it's like an area. You know what I mean? Like you would expand that moon line and look out. So moon line, again, I'm not an astrologer, but I am learning, and I am just reverbing what my astrologer told me. That's been into forensic astrology for quite some time. Trying to get her to come on the channel and talk about Idaho for his chart and Rick Allen's chart, if I can get her to do that. So in the chart, it states a male that was in charge of him. I said a lot. So it's not his mother is involved, but in his chart, I saw the male do it, and in his chart, it specifies the male that was in charge of him. Okay. But his mom is responsible because she sent him to that person, and she was, I feel, there to help him hide and discard. Okay. So I just want to remind everybody where the moon line was. So the moon line, again, it expands out. It's not just, I have to make that important. I have to say that because everybody thinks that because we say the moon line, it's exactly right here. No, it's not. I'm not saying he's exactly on his moon line. It would expand out. It's just an area of reference. Okay. Which takes us into woodland, which is really interesting. That for Riley, the bridge's name is Woodland. I just thought that was really odd. And it's on my pool list from years ago, like 2019. Another weird thing. So I'm going to open Google Earth. All right. So is this good one right here? Let's see. It should grab it. There we go. So what's interesting is, oh wait, I know what I was going to show you guys real quick. I have to change the share screen. Okay, hold on one second. All right, hold on. So we have to stop that screen. Demonstrate. They just said demonstrate, which is exactly what I'm doing. Okay. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. I'm trying to get to where I want to get to. Okay. This is what I want to show. And I want to show you right here. All right. So someone was telling me that there is a yellow trail, okay? So where the circle is here is Yellow Trail. This is Goodwood Road. Apparently there's some storage shed over here as well. So I find that interesting because in my visions of the police finding him, I keep seeing a road, right? I mean, this could be a crossroad. You can consider this a crossroad. So I keep seeing a road. I see a bunch of trees, and I see cops inside the wood line pointing into inside somewhere, like maybe possibly this area or the marshy area or whatever. They're pointing from the woods into some area. So I mentioned yellow in my reading. This is Yellow Birch Trail right here. Can you guys see my cursor? It goes off of Goodwin Road. I find that interesting. I find that very interesting. If you keep going over this way, you have the village. If you go over this way, you have that bar that burned down, which I said was significant. And everything seems to be here. You know, you would have it's next to the lake. So it makes me wonder. Now, the only thing I can't tell is because it's almost like they were talking about the rising and falling of water. So maybe in the marsh, sometimes there's water and, sometimes the water level goes down. So if they buried him in a part where because it almost came across, if I'm understanding this right, that if he was buried in an area, because that was the first thing I first saw, or if he was hidden in an area where the water rises and falls, sometimes he would be underwater. Now, if the water went down, it could be that he's very possibly close to the blanket, or he could be on the other side, closer to his moon line. Um, I just think that it needs to be checked very well. I don't care if it's already been checked. That's the thing, is I've had multiple cases where places have been checked, and then you go back and that's where they were the whole time they were missed. So it does happen. It does happen very much so, all the time. Lots of times. Especially depending on if they're hidden, or if, say, he's underwater at some point and not underwater at another, depending on the water levels, because there is something with the water levels. So it could just be he's in a very wet. We have spoke before again. Interesting. Okay. So, and I'm gonna have to not stay on long because I haven't taken care of my animals. I had to run do errands today. So this is just the trails. Like I said, this is interesting. The yellow trail is right here, right off of Goodwin. So somebody had sent me that. I was like, well, where is it in regards to Goodwin? Then I was out. So someone had said that there was some kind of storage shed over here. I'm just wondering, like, where you would look at through the woods and see like a metal building or something like that, because that's kind of what they show me. What's interesting too is there's a pond here. I don't know if you guys remember in the reading, I kept saying there was a pond on one side and a metal building on another. I'd be curious. Yeah, but just because she's not feeling him doesn't mean he's not there. Okay. Um, I don't know what to say about that, because I'm just telling you what matches up here. So we have the bar that burned down here. We have the thing, the blanket is right here. And yeah, it's 140 acres, and he's a little kid. It's easy to hide. It's gonna be easy to hide. Like, they need to take dogs in here if they haven't already, honestly. Um, Also, the woodland drive is interesting. Just the word woodland is interesting to me. But I just be curious. Someone said there was some, or a storage shed over, like, somewhere over here. I just be curious if, like, you look through the woods, if you can see the storage shed on one end and the Bobby and the pond on another, because there's a pond right here, which I find interesting again, because I remember that came in when I was remote viewing. I was standing in the middle of the marsh, in the woods, and then the marsh. And I remember in Quentin's second reading, you walk through woods to get to the marsh. Just wondering, because this actually, the woodland area, started off as a bird place. He brought a bunch of birds and let them go years and years and years ago. Actually, this whole entire place burned down at one point years ago, before woodland was a thing. Um, so I'm just curious, if you were to stand smoke. You're just talking about fire. That's funny. I'd just be curious if you stand in any of these places, if you would see some sort of building looking out that way, and you would see the pond on the opposite side, because it's almost like the building's on one side, the pond's on the other. I don't know. Just interesting. This yellow thing is over here. Um, and I remember, I think Pathway came in his reading. That's another thing that's kind of coming in. I'm being reminded of that card for some reason. Huh. So, I wish they made maps better. to where I could see better stuff. I always, um yeah, I did. It could have been symbolic for there being a fire at some point. I think it's funny that smoke just came in. Or it could have been that actually trees were burnt from that fire at the bar. There's a fire by the bar, like 2 miles away. Which lighthouse also came in the reading. Huh. Okay. Um, hey, calm down, crazy cats. I don't know why everything is going crazy all of a sudden. Like, I have to go take care of everybody because they're gonna drive me nuts. Um, oh my lord, all right. I don't know if it's gonna let me. Hold on a second. I have a hard time zooming on with this thing. Zoom, zoom. What is out here? 13. Here's a pond right there. There's a pond right here too. Are these houses right here? How much is it gonna let me? Oh, let me go like this. Oh, there's a pond right there too. I haven't really looked at this area. I know I got like super sick through here, and I'm not even gonna be able to tell you if I feel sick or not because I already feel sick. A school. See, there's a school, or that's Great Lakes Energy Technology. So we got that energy card too. That's interesting. Children's house. Is that a school right there? It has a school thing on it. Huh. I did feel sick here before. I remember I found this because I accidentally went by her work before I knew it was her work, and I, like, did a whole roundabout. I went from the house, I went up and around. I went over by the fire, uh, whatever that place was called where she used to live at. Spanish donkey. Oh, see, there's a lake right or a little pond right there. It's interesting. I don't it's hard to see any of the trails in this, though. Oh. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean he's on Goodwin. He could be just really, like, close by to there. I don't know. My head and neck just started hurting. I already have a headache. It's hard to tell. What is this place right here? What is this place right here? Is this metal? Looks like it's a storage area for trucks or something. Looks like it could be a metal building. Huh. I don't know. I think this whole area should be searched again, with dogs or something. I mean, not anywhere near where there's houses, obviously. Wonder if there's another way around. It's a daycare. This is Google Earth. Yes, I hear you. It says you hear us. Um, this is Google Earth. I know I did mention a field across, which it looks like across from this area there would be a field. I mean, this place does make me sick like it did before, but I don't know why I feel that way. It could be for any reason. That's why I don't like maps because I get overwhelmed and I get pulled in different directions and I don't know why I feel what I feel because it could be just a place is haunted or something happened there. It's not necessarily what we're looking for. Daddy. See, there is a high school there, though. Ronalgi High School. Roncalli High School. I keep getting that school card. Hmm. This would be fields over here on the opposite side of the woods. So would this. Huh. I mean, his moonlight goes all the way into the lake, so, I mean, it's hard to say. I just thought that was so interesting that that it was found in an area I had went. I remember being yeah, it's just like when I get things, it's just reference points. It's things in the area, that's it. I mean, let me just say that his astrology chart puts him close to his house or close to this area, close to that house. It doesn't leave two rivers really. The one line does extend out to Grim Bay, but that's where he was seen on cameras, and it's the Mercury line, which, if I remember right, rules like cameras, technology, thing like that. Um, if I remember what she said right, painful. So, um, according to his astrology chart, he's close to this area. I just think people have been by him, but depending on what the water level was like and where they were looking, um, well, thank you. I just try my best. I get very frustrated because I just get bits and pieces too. We don't get the whole picture. We just get bits and pieces. But he's been messing with I don't know why he's not messing with the balls tonight because they've been going off every night. Lock. Daddy painful lock. You hear us. But we spoke before came twice. Tattoos. So that makes sense because then we have that border like you're talking about because I kept getting that line. So it's got to be around that area somewhere. Everything's there. Not to mention I went that way. Um I don't even know how I found it. I was just like, let me fill out the map really quick. I went from and you'll just have to trust me on this because I do it. I sit on the map for hours and this is why I get frustrated. I went from the apartment, I went up to I didn't even realize it was 45 at the time, but I think I took another road and I went around and I ended up by Ring of Fire. Someone told me like a week later that that's where she worked. I didn't even know. I was like, wait a second, I was over there because I went across the dam. I came back around and I came to this area. And also I was looking here because of that damn bar. I posted it in the group about the bar being burnt right there. So, I thought that was interesting that there was a fire there. It's been a while ago, but it doesn't matter. It's just like a reference thing. That could be why the fire card keeps coming up too, is it's near an area where there was a fire. And if they're drinking and he's from the area, he would know a bar when it was a bar before it burned down. Like it might be old stomping grounds. I don't know why I just heard that. Daddy painful lock tattoos. Huh.
We have spoke before.
Here we go again. We have spoke before about 3 times.
You're being followed.
You're being followed. Yeah, but that's not where I feel he is. I just went like around and came back. You know what I mean? The last location was Saucy Sports. Where is that at? That's down here by the lake, isn't it? Oh, my neck really hurts though all of a sudden. My neck hurts with him. My neck and the back of my head always. Yeah, no, I don't think he's up by her work. I think or where she used to live, sorry. I just went that way. And I got led back here to the dunes and I saw the village and I said, I got that word village. The school's there. I got that word village the very first reading. The longer I'm here, the worse my headache gets. I just don't know if it's from me or I don't know.
Isabella.
That's weird, Isabella. I got that word somewhere. I think in one of his readings. It's weird. I did get that word. I did get that name in one of his readings, Isabella. Freaking odd. So I think Woodland Dunes is, in my opinion, that either that like by the road or because I keep seeing like it's like they repeat the image of cops inside a wood line, inside a wood tree line, pointing into an area, and I don't know where they're pointing, but it tells me that cops will find him, and I think they might triangulate from this area.
I was sick.
I was sick. Interesting. Yeah. So,
Fresh.
I've never gotten any farm stuff with him, so I just think because his moon line goes through here that even like I said, it's not going to be exactly where his moon line is, but you would expand from that. It's no different than anything. It's a reference point. All right. So I'm not saying he's exactly where the moon line cuts through, but it's a reference point to that area. I feel sick all of a sudden. And I don't know if it's because I'm sick or I'm in this area too long. Where is it at? I'm looking on my messenger. I don't see. Mm. We're at on Messenger. It's not coming up. I think it's interesting. I wonder if we could find if there was an Isabella missing from this area or something, because I got that in his reading and I just got that on the Spirit Talker. That's a weird coincidence. That's a really weird coincidence. Going from County B all the way east. Do you go on basement? Do you go on 45 at all? I didn't even realize 45 was that road right there. That main road. I didn't even realize that. I kept thinking it was 45 minutes, but I know that's what I think. There's no coincidence. I just think it's weird. It came in the reading and it's now on Spirit Talker. I need to Google and see. You know what? Oh. Um. See. Everything is Elijah. No, there was a Isabella County. Where's Isabella County at? No, that was Isabella. 2 River Cemetery. Isabella. Oh, located in Mount Pleasant. Where the fuck
My
that is.
voice is heard.
Your voice is heard. Yes, your voice is heard. It's gonna bug me now why that name came in the reading and now it's popping up on this. I'll have to do some looking because that's gonna bug me. It is, but how far is it? Probably far. I just don't know why that came in. I don't know. Do you want me to play them on here beyond the evidence? It's interesting. My voice is heard. Unless I hope it's not an upcoming case. Just so weird. It's gonna bug me now. Okay. Let me see.
You see me.
My dogs are freaking being stupid. You see me, I don't see you. I wish I could see you, but I don't see you. I don't see like that. I'm sorry. Oh crap. Why did that? Open.
Water's on my left. Town is on my right.
Nervous. Huh, windmill. Shoot. Everything always looks so different on a map. It's so annoying. Florence. My chest is hurting really bad. I don't know where you're at on this. What road you're on. But my chest wasn't hurting before that. I know I'm sick, but it doesn't really hurt.
It's a walking trail.
So where are you at right now beyond the evidence in this video? Because my chest just started hurting really bad. And my chest hasn't really been hurting, even though it sounds like it's in my chest. I haven't had any pain there till right now. Well, I feel so much on a map, I get frustrated and overwhelmed because, like I said, I could feel it for many different reasons. I can't hone in on why I feel it. And I get pulled in all different directions. That's why I said I got pulled all the way around.
Okay, so if you think you're picking mushrooms, forget it. You can't smoke them either.
You're funny.
Destination.
Destination. Okay. Well, I got my chest started hurting really bad there. When you were driving that road. See this thing? It's supposed to go off. I gotta get more batteries. I found one, but oh, I still got this going. Hold on. Yeah. I go where I'm led. Dance. So people can always put it in the submission post, but I do one thing at a time. So I kind of go where I'm led because each case seems to lead to another. I don't have a choice in the directions I go. I'm not supposed to work every case. I won't be able to work every case. I kind of just right now it's like one to another. She said Woodland Dunes walking trail, which isn't that this area right here? Hold on. I don't know. I try not to go by snitches and stuff because they rarely are right. I'm pretty sure this is Woodland right here. This is Woodland Road, I'm pretty sure. Why doesn't it show me? I swear I got that name Xander before, but I can't seem to find it, but I swear I did.
Do you believe in us?
Do you believe in us? Yes, yes I do. Of course I do.
Disagree.
Disagree. Really? Okay. I don't know. Isn't this Woodland right here?
Shush, listen.
Shush, listen. Okay.
Arthur.
Arthur.
We know you.
We know you. I should hope so. I'll just see a good one like this into the yellow bird. Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. I did post the that what you sent me about where the Yellow Birch Trail was. It would be interesting for people to go on that trail. I don't know how far they would have went in, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, I know. I just saw it on the map. It's closer to the moon line. I just saw it on the map and I know I got that somewhere. I just don't know where. It just seems familiar. Yeah, so there's a yellow Colton. Roscoe. Come on, dude. Yeah, so I just want to put this up so that I don't know. Maybe people will search it better. Behind the hospitals. Yeah, it's interesting. I kind of felt a pull to a hospital, but I don't know if that's just because it's a hospital. I got that in a different reading. Dulce, I think. I was getting a hospital. Dulce got a lot of different cases. Like, we're actually going to map her. We're going to map Dylan. We're going to map Dulce. And we're going to map Jen Dulos. Those are the next three we're going to map. And we'll have locations out. Horse. So she's going to help me map those. So I'll be able to put locations out for that. I wish it worked like that. It doesn't, but I did get yellow, and there is a yellow birch trail by Goodwin. Yeah, there's a hospital right there, a big one. I remember getting that in Dulce. And I get stuff so ahead of time, like sometimes it's crazy, like years ahead of time, and I don't know where it fits. But I think according to somebody said that like Madeline was found covered in leaves and stuff in the woods. I think she was interconnecting Audrey. I think they were missing so close together that I picked up both cases at once. That's why I was flip-flopping from water to there, water to woods. Hey girl, I sent you a link. Hopefully I'll be better by Friday. I should be. We have a live coming up Friday for chakras ors and stuff, which I don't know a lot about. I mean, I do. I just can't remember it all. There's a lot to it, a lot more than people think. So, yeah. But I think I did mention yellow, and the yellow birch is right off of Goodwin, I guess, according to that map that I shared. Let's see if I can find it again. Whisper. Illuminary Luna, I have on that app that you said. Shelly. Yeah, that's why I said I've been sick since last Sunday. That's why you haven't seen any videos or why I haven't worked dryly or any of that. I'm barely on here because I just feel like it's important. I mean, they may have, but I still feel you look familiar. They may have scattered it, but I still think, we're dealing with drug addicts here, sorry to say. Sometimes they're smart, but sometimes they're not as smart. So have to consider that too. Like I said, their astrology chart, in which that came in the reading, they did scatter evidence, but the astrology chart puts him close to that area. His moon line goes through here. There's no other line that would represent him other than the moon line, and it being, like I said, it would expand out from there. So he could still be in Woodland, and they toss evidence over. It disguises itself. You know what I mean? There's too much in this area to ignore. Done all that. I've done everything. I've been taking echinacea. I have this powder, echinacea, elderberry, zinc, vitamin C, all the superfoods that I drink every day. I did run out of vitamin C. Otherwise, I would have been taking 5,000 milligrams of that. I took 6,000 when I got home. And I took elderberry. I've been doing it since I got sick. So, anyways, this is yellow birch right here. Hey, Francis. I'm maybe like 70%. I don't know. I felt really sick before I got on here. It's the Spirit Talker one. Huh, there was road construction. I swear I got road construction somewhere. I've got Mucinex as well. I ran out. I had it for 2 days and I ran out. And I just picked up some more today. Trust me, I've done everything. I have tea that's good for colds, and I have like the seasonal box where it's for cold, breathe easy, and throat. I got all that, been doing all that. Eating honey by itself. Trust me, I'm doing everything. I mean, I haven't got anything about a scrapyard, so I can't say. I just try to follow my readings. I don't really guess about areas. I just try to follow what I get in readings and the astrology, because astrology is pretty accurate most of the time, because it goes along with our blueprints. That's why I want to learn it, because it's something that I feel like would be used in along with what I'm doing now. Would you get your butt out of the camera? Yeah, I take things of honey every day. So I've done everything. Done everything you could possibly do, trust me.
Need help.
Need help. You. Thank you. If she sends the trail video, I could post it on here before I get off. Would you seriously?
Had a hard life.
Had a hard life. I'm sorry to hear that. Love astrology, and I think it's
I can
great.
use this.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I mean, it's gonna be really hard. I've got a bunch of books I gotta get going on, but when you're sick, you don't feel like reading. So right now, I'm just kind of learning from her. It still feels like Spanish most of the time, but I pick up things here and there like I do with Spanish. So yeah, I guess she's been doing it since like 2017 or 18. So I really she said that the way that our astrology charts are hitting each other right now, kind of like me and you, Chastity, that it's time for her to get more into it and to help me with this. That's what she said. She said if it was at any other time, she'd be like, eh. But because it's now in the way our astrology charts are hitting, that she thinks that it's supposed to be that way. Unlawful. I can use this unlawful inspire. Oh. So, I'm trying to get her to come on to talk about Idaho, Flora, and Delphi and their charts because the charts point right to them. But, like, she's talking about how
9%.
BK allegedly, I have to say allegedly, but his astrology chart, he was born to be a psychopath. So, I'm upset. I'm sorry you're upset. You can make the balls go off. Or this little thing that I don't know if it's going to work because, oh no, battery probably, oh no, it didn't. I was going to say battery probably died on it. I got to get a new battery for that. Yeah. I like to channel different ways because I
Medicine.
get different information different ways. Medicine. Yeah, cat balls. And you know what's funny about that picture is calicos are only female. That's why it's funnier. Oh, it's life without a sense of humor. Oh, this is a spirit talker. I had a bunch of them and I deleted them for my birthday to add videos, and so I had the Hope Paranormal and a bunch of other ones, and I had to delete them. And then Chastity said to try this one, so that's the one I'm using. But I'm getting a headache now, so I'm probably gonna jump off here. I didn't want to come on and stay long because I don't feel hot. Don't feel too hot. I had to go. The only reason I went anywhere today is I had to go get hay. I just got some more medicine because I was out of everything. So
14.
14. What is it? I got Mucinex, trust me. Like I said, I had it for a couple days and I ran out, and town is 30 minutes away. But I mean, I could have went to the closer town, but I couldn't because I had to go to town anyways. So I got it today. I got the nighttime and the daytime Mucinex. Well, off brand, but because I want $18 for regular Mucinex, so I got the off brand. What do you want me to ask it? Watching. I hope so too. I mean, I'm supposed to do a reading tomorrow. I'm supposed to do a spirit led on Thursday. I have to take Casper on Wednesday. So I got 2,000 milligrams. So I just took 6,000 milligrams of vitamin C. and and I also took elderberry syrup. So they wanted $18. I was like, nope, off brand 11. Spent $20 on that. I already spent like $40 on all the stuff that I needed today because I got cough syrup too. Car. Is there anything you want me to ask the spirit talker thing? I don't know how accurate they are, but they're just interesting. Just meditations. You can imagine it opening too. And clearing that third eye chakra. Yeah, $18 at Walmart for the nighttime and daytime one. And I got off brand with the same active ingredients for 11. So I hope so. Because like I said, I did cancel his appointment for Wednesday because I just want to go and get it over with. And I'm hopefully I'll get my car fixed that day because it's been since October they've been supposed to fix it. There's stuff that they owe me. But I don't know. Hopefully I feel better. Elijah, if you're here, are you off of that yellow birch trail? So my chest doesn't hurt anymore, but it did on that video. Steven. Oh, that's Madeline's step or his Stefan. Same thing. Huh. How you doing, bud? Hopefully my sound doesn't go out with you messing with my mic so much. Keep running into it. I mean, that was actually Madeline was buried under all that stuff. I don't know. I just know that I feel like sometimes he's underwater and sometimes he's not. So he must be in a really wet area or in water. It's one of the two. It's hard for me to tell because I'm getting a bunch of different cases at once. Last night I couldn't sleep because of Riley. Yet I got no information, but he was on my mind all night. I don't know, because I get like that, and I'm like, I can't work the case, and I'm so curious, and I want to know, and then I just can't sleep. Sorry. I don't know why the cat balls aren't going off, because the last couple nights, they'll just go off randomly while I'm laying over there, and I videotape it. I got some videos I could put together and put up. Admire. How accurate do you think this thing is, Chastity? That's what I'm saying. I can't tell. Because sometimes it feels like I'm in water and sometimes it feels like I'm not. So it could be in an area where it floods over. And that's why I was talking about the water levels. I just didn't sleep good last night. And I've been taking nighttime meds, but maybe I can't. Maybe they're not working anymore. So I don't know. I took Mucinex too just a bit ago. And I don't feel any different. So unfortunately. Morris. I know somebody not alive with that last name.
believe we're real?
Do you believe we're real? They've asked that like 3 times. They were doing good, but for some reason last night, I don't know. Maybe my mind was more powerful than the nighttime meds. I don't know. The first couple nights they worked really good, and I woke up feeling like refreshed, like I slept really good, but I wasn't tired. Which is weird for me, but I don't know. I did already. They've asked that like 5 times. I don't know why, because they should know that already. I don't have any Vicks. That's the one thing I didn't get today. So, it could be. You're right.
I'm with family.
I'm with family. Yeah. So, I just wanted to put the map up. I just wanted to talk about the blanket being found there. Talking about the stuff that I had gotten that was in that area. I mean, it's crazy because I did accidentally find it, and I saw that good one and I was like, huh, interesting. But I guess they've had it for a while. I just didn't know it was his. So hopefully they like go and search the area now. I'm not saying like he's in the exact area as the blanket, but he could not be far from it. And maybe they, he's still in a. That's what I was thinking, Cap. Because even his like even the cards will say buried and then it'll say underwater. So it just makes me wonder if he's buried in a place it comes across as the water like comes up over like when it floods or when it rains a lot or whenever, maybe the water rises like or the marsh gets marshier, like it would come up over where he was, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't have any alcohol. I know what a hot toddy is, but I don't have any of that stuff. Doris, huh? That's good. So that's why it's hard for me to tell if he's in water or not. Because I could have also been picking up on Sebastian or Riley or I don't know. And with all of this Piscean energy and the stuff going on with Neptune, we're gonna get a lot of water. I've done the tea, honey, and lemon for days. Like I said, I have that cold tea. I have the breathe easy tea. I have the throat tea. My throat hurt really bad on Friday, like really bad. I couldn't swallow. I gargled with salt water. Trust me, I know what to do. I tell everybody else what to do. Please go left. Go left from where? I know, it did say I've had a hard life on here. But he said, I just got please go left. So I still think it's important. I still think he's in Woodland somewhere. He has to be. That's where his moon line goes. Like I said, it would you just expand it. It's not like he's right exactly where his moon line is, but you would expand that. You know what I mean? It would still be Woodland into the lake, unfortunately. So that's okay. I'll get better. I always flood my body with vitamins as soon as I start getting sick, just for some reason. And I haven't been sick in years, so it was due.
Come here.
Come here. Yeah, I do. Like, I've done the teas, I've done everything. Like, I have those special teas just for colds. They have that powder, it's got everything in it. Mushroom, zinc, echinacea, elderberry. I drink that every morning. You're supposed to drink it every morning. Then I've been even taking like vitamin A, vitamin D, quercetin. I can probably not saying that right. Which they use for the big C. Everything you could possibly take. Yeah, I always tell everybody flush your body with vitamins if you're getting sick. Like, once you start feeling it, I'd probably be way worse because of how much it was in my chest. I'd probably be way worse without it. Yeah, no, I've tried everything. I'm still doing it. I had to get more C today so I could take 5,000 milligrams a day because you really have to go up to, you know. So trust me, I've been doing everything. That's what I'm saying. I'd be a lot worse had I not done any of it. You know what I mean? Yep, Kaleido Silver. You can also take honey and put onions in it, which I haven't done it because I'm lazy, but you could take, and I don't have enough honey, but you could take a thing of honey, put onions in it or garlic in it, and put it in the fridge and leave it, and then eat the onions, and that'll help you. Grace. Because that's like an old remedy. So, trust me, I've done it. It's just taken me a little bit longer to get better this time. But I think I would probably be pneumonia had I not have done all that because it was really like a lot of phlegm in my chest, really bad. So I think without all this stuff, I'd be like way worse. Nicholas. Well, they found the blanket before. It's just they just now got the DNA back, which I'm just wondering if like, that's why he presented with the blanket in the very first reading. I don't know if you guys remember, or when I did with Ted, he was standing there holding his blanket. Like, because they can have whatever they want on the other side. Doesn't mean that he had it with him. But I'm just wondering if that's why he was showing it to me. Yeah, so the immune defense is really good. If I had some immune defense, I would be on that. But they have ones with, like, everything in it. It's one pill. It's got all of it in it. I would suggest that. I haven't got sick in years, so, it's due. Stomach problems. I don't have any stomach problems. I didn't have any with this. Yeah, they do need some cadavers, in my opinion. But because it's so wet, I don't know how well. It depends on the cadavers. Some cadavers can, smell underwater. Some can't. It just depends. Smoke again. Second time that came in. Road was blocked for 2 days on the 1st. I mean, that could be when they got it, but that would be after my reading. I think somebody in my comments said they drove by there and grabbed and like called the cops, or they found something and called the cops. I can't remember what freaking video that was on. I swear I saw a comment about that. She found something and she was going to call law enforcement, and I can't remember where she said. I think it was this area. You guys are just telling me all this gross stuff. Olive oil and lemon. I'm just going to go eat a bunch of onions. It has all the antioxidants in it. I should probably put on some socks. My feet are cold. It doesn't help I was outside short sleeves tonight. I'm like, I'm going to give myself... No, this wasn't Appleton. No, this was on my comments. Like when I first released my video, they went and looked. So it wasn't Appleton. It was by Woodland, because we were talking about that.
happened to me.
This was somewhere by Woodland because I remember she was like saying it was off of a. Man, now I need to go find that comment. But we had to have somebody over there looking to find it. You know what I mean? So I just wonder if anybody was looking from my video, because I've had the video out for a while about Woodland. And I think the bar, because I think I talked about that. I know I definitely posted, hey, this bar was burned down. Somebody mentioned something about that. Joyce. Yeah, you can, like I said, you can also put it in honey and then leave it and then eat the honey. So I just haven't done that because I don't have enough honey. I actually put honey in my dog's food these days. It's supposed to be really good for them. So that's why I don't have, I go through honey like crazy all of a sudden. Sid. What is? What's clearer than others? I don't know why my balls aren't going off. My balls go off all the time. Like the last few nights, they've been going off. One night I didn't have room on my thing and I felt bad. Thanks, Roxy. Me too, because I don't want to reschedule everything. And like I said, I have an appointment for Casper. I'm thinking maybe now I thought it'd be better by Wednesday. So I'm thinking I probably should have rescheduled it. But I'm trying to get my car fixed. It's been since October. I've been trying to get them to fix what they promised they'd fix. Yeah, it was on the Ted video, I think. That comment. Now I'm gonna have to look because now I'm gonna be annoyed.
Hear us whisper.
Hear us whisper. I wish I could. I don't always hear that. I don't have any Vicks. That's one thing I didn't get was Vicks today. So can't do that. Yep. The other person just said that. I don't have any Vicks, so can't do that. I used to. I have no idea where it went. So that's not going to help me. No peppermint. Nope. I'll be okay, guys. Seriously, it's just the vitamins have got to take it. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna hop off because I'm not feeling good. I've still got to handle the animals, and all that. So I just wanted to hop on and talk about this talk about this area and how I, try to explain the moon line a little bit because people.
I've been here 50 years.
I've been here 50 years. Talk about this area a little bit just because, like I said, I think that people get confused when I talk about the moon line, like it's that exact area, but no, it would expand. It would expand out. It's just a reference point like anything else. So, I haven't really done anything else on this because I always know that things have a timing, and that includes when bodies are found. There's a timing to it. So there's not really too much else I can do. Like, he'll be found when he's meant to be found. I've already seen police like searching an area, pointing to an area. like I said, when I saw that with Gannon, I had a dream. I had a dream that police were searching under a bridge kind of in water. Now, he wasn't exactly in water, but he was on the rocks next to like a river or something, but there was a bridge there. So usually if I have visions like that, it usually means that someone's going to be found that way, especially since there it's also in his astrology chart that police may find him. So I think that I think the reason why the balls have been going off or went off that 45 minutes was because this was going to come out about the blanket. Because I was like, what's going on? Are you going to be found? Like, why are you making this ball go off for so long? And so that's why I maybe think that it went off that night. I did a reading on Soto. I don't know what else you would want on that. So you could check the videos. There's like a 2-hour video on that. Just please don't say anything about the echo. I know. Trust me. I'm as frustrated as everybody else. That's why I put the thing on the top. It's not something that could be redone. I can never redo these videos. I can never remake these videos. So it doesn't do any good to complain about it because there's nothing that could be done about it when I download it and it's there. So there's nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. It's not like I could be like, oh my gosh, there's an echo. Let me recreate it. I can't. It's a real-time channel. So unfortunately, I hope that I fixed it now. It worked. Like I said, I had my astrology chart done with my friend for my son, or his astrology chart, I should say. And it was amazing, but there was no echo, whatever I did. There was an echo for it. Oh, there wasn't an echo. We fixed it. She's like, whatever you did, you fixed it. She had on earphones. I can't wear earphones because I can't channel with something in my ear. So it's the person that's talking to me can wear earphones. I don't know if it'll make a difference, but it did not echo with her on the video. There's no echo. So maybe I fixed it. I messed with my settings a little bit. What trips taken before the 911 call? Jail. Like the 19th? Is that what you're talking about? Because I think the 17th or something significant there. I think that they might have go wrong. I mean, I could hear me. So when I went through, he's dangerous. I went through it, I read it. I mean, I went through and I listened to it and I could hear everything. It's a little annoying, but I could hear it. That's why I put on the top. Sorry about the echo. It wasn't there. It's not something I could fix. It wasn't there when we were recording. I don't know what to say. And, I go with who I can go with to do the reading. Sometimes I feel like Autowriting. Sometimes Spirit says, no, get a sitter. So it's because they're different kind of channels and I channel a different way. Sometimes I need to do an Autowrite. Sometimes I need a channel with a sitter. And she's an Aquarius. So we're both ADHD. We're both Aquarius. So that's why we kind of like bounce off the way that we do. It's just the way that it is. You can't help how people are. I do that to people too because our Aquarius, your mind moves really fast. And when you have ADHD on top of that, it moves really fast. So you try to get your thoughts out. So that's why I try to explain to people. But I shouldn't have to explain it. People should just be like, okay, that is what it is, because it doesn't do any good to complain about it, honestly. There's nothing I can do to fix it now. So. Correct. It said correct. That's funny. It just answered me. Correct. Anyways, I just kind of wanted to put this out so that maybe I can't hang any onions because my dogs will eat it, my cats will eat it. I can't do it. Yeah. I know that you if you put an onion out, it's supposed to absorb everything, but honestly, it wouldn't last in here, and it's not good for them. It's fatal, so I can't risk that them getting a hold of it. So yeah, I just I just wanted to put this out. So again, to kind of explain the moon line, how it expands, how like I just feel like woodland is an important area. It's been important this whole time, and to finish my thought about doing another reading, it's really hard when you're in the middle of the woods to describe anything else than I've already described.
We are gathering energy.
We are gathering energy. So, I can only describe so much in an area, you know what I mean? So it doesn't do me any good to continue pushing because sometimes I'll pull in other cases or I'll just pull in random shit. So usually my first couple readings are most accurate. The more I do, the more inaccurate it gets because I just kind of try too hard. That's just from what I understand. It said we're gathering energy. House. So that's why I haven't done any more readings other than I've been sick on Elijah, and I don't know if it would work because again, everything takes time. Like everything has a timing. So he'll be found when he's meant to be found, how he's meant to be found. So if the cops are meant to find him, they'll find him. If a random person is meant to find him, he'll find him in the timing that's supposed to happen. That's just the way that it works with everybody in all bodies. That's why it's like almost like we're not really supposed to meant to find them unless that's how it is, like a psychic's meant to find us, so that's how it's going to happen. You know what I mean? Because I've seen many cases, again, where you have it's totally searched and a psychic said they were never found, and then you go back 2 months later, look in the same spot, and you find her. So I've seen that. I've seen that on psychic detectives many times. The psychic will say right there, they'll search it, they'll be like, nope. 2 months later, they go back, search the same area, and bam. No different than the case that I kind of gave directions to. Wasn't really looked at, but then bam, they found a backpack and found him. So it's all about timing as much as we want, and we can't be patient as much as I even drive myself crazy. I might not drive myself crazy as much once I learn the astrology because, again, astrology coincides with their blueprint. It's forensic astrology is known to be pretty accurate if it's done correctly on where bodies could be, depending on what line, knowing what line you're supposed to look at. So, I don't know. I just feel like this area is important, and every time I try to leave it, I keep being brought back for whatever reason. So I'm just trying to listen and not leave it, because every time I leave it, I get pulled back. And then it's like something tells me, nope, don't do that, because every time that's happened in the past where I've been in one area and people have taken me to another and I didn't feel right about it, but I listened to them, I was right. I was right the first time. So I kind of am just trying to stay in where I feel it feels right, or where most of everything points to. And maybe people thought they would take him far away, and that's why they put him closer. I don't know. People kind of don't think in these situations. We might think that sometimes they do. I don't think that they fully think, especially if they're under influences. They did a better job than what some do. Because I've seen some people that really do a crappy job hiding bodies. A lot of times they're off roads. And then I've seen some that do really great job and take forever, just like Dylan Rounds. So I'm rambling, but I just wanted to put it out there so that maybe, I don't know, woodlands can get searched better, at least this area somewhere close. It is. I said I'm leaving and it said stay here. I can't with this thing. That's because the static is more real time. Like that's more accurate than this. So the static ones they're more. I don't know. They're supposed to be more accurate. Channeling is exhausting. I did overdo it. It's almost like spirit said take a time out. Or apparently my astrology says I get sick right now anyways. So our astrology can't tell us that. So not she said that Mars is going over my physical body, which means I could get sick right now. That's what she told me about 5 days ago. And I was like, great, wonderful, thank you. But the tarot reader I always listened to, Baba Jolie, she's told me I was going to get a car. She told me this, she told me that. Everything she says comes true. And she's like, well, you're going to get sick. But I already knew because like 3 weeks ago, I bought a bunch of stuff off of Amazon. Vitamins, medication. I had some like elderberry cough syrup, like all that. I knew I was going to get sick. So I was prepared. Normally I wouldn't have that stuff. So I all knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. It just sucks that it was my time off and I haven't been able to catch up on things. I had to reschedule a spirit led. Hope I don't have to reschedule another one. I mean, I did, but they haven't answered. I have no idea if I would. I've never been in an area. Like I said, if I get overwhelmed on a map, I more than likely would get overwhelmed in an area and not be able to pinpoint. But again, like I said, I could tell you he's right here and it not be the time to find him and no one's going to find him until it's time to find him. So it really doesn't matter. But it's not like I'm going to be able to fly out to Wisconsin and find him anyway. So I have never been in areas like that. So I can't say. I mean, I'm sure that they can if this thing is accurate, but I've asked and he hasn't. Patience. There's a hospital right there.
They found my body.
They found my body. I don't think that's a lot. I wonder who that is. Roger. What? Like Sebastian Rogers? Joseph. They found my body. That's what the thing said. I don't know whose body it is. Then after that, it said Roger. And I don't have any white grape juice either. I gotta go with what I got. Hey, Veronica. I actually want to come on here and do like a spirit talker, and I'm gonna have these lights that they can play with too, but so far it's not working, so I don't.
The others scare me.
The others scare me. I forgot what I was saying. Is Elijah at Woodland? There, I ask for you. At Woodland Dunes, in that area. They don't always answer. Spirit boxes are hit and miss because they just are. Anybody could answer anything, regardless if it's an app or not. Like, they're not fully accurate. That's why I don't really use them in anything. Because they are. Yeah, village. The word village. Yeah, that's why I said that's why I went that way. Oh, we should wait. You know, we gotta wait until they. I mean, they backed up the search. Maybe I don't know. That's what's been frustrating that I haven't been able to work on that case. Elizabeth. Yeah, I can't. I have too many animals. I can't afford a pet sitter for all these things. Two bodies were at yeah, that's kind of weird, right? It said Roger and then Joseph. And then Elizabeth. Gertrude. I said I was going to leave and it said stay here. This app told me to stay here. Oh my gosh. Are we talking about the whatever that name of that damn river? Now I can't even think of it. See, because I heard it in the reading. And people say that that I was picking up Riley and Sebastian because of the Cumberland River. That's what I'm trying to think of. And I could have, but at the same time, Sebastian's line goes straight to through the Cumberland River. So it's not just me saying that, it's that his Saturn line goes straight through the Cumberland River, which rules bodies. So I don't know if it passes through a people were saying like a construction. I don't know if it passes through that construction site or not. I don't know, but in his astrology chart, it points more towards water. So they found that child in a bag in Philly. Where at? I just got tingles on the back of my head. Like a lot. I'm getting major halo crawls right now. I've got to turn on the heater. It's cold. Macy. Those are weird names you wouldn't ever hear. Remember I kept getting that bag that reminded me of Hermione Montgomery. Oh, in a dumpster, gray bag, Philadelphia. Huh. Didn't hear about that one.
The grave.
The grave. So can you answer if you're in Woodland, if Elijah's in Woodland? If you're so accurate, you're telling me to stay here. They found my body. That's a trip. Yeah, Harmony. I kept getting like a reference like that case and Elijah's case for some reason, like in a bag like that. I don't know. For some reason, I keep thinking, I don't know. It's interesting. There's so many graveyards over there. Oh, I've seen way more accurate psychics than me. Just watch Sensing Murder. Oh, okay. I haven't heard of that one. Just watch Sensing Murder. They are like mind-blowing. I wish I could be. I will strive to be that good. I think I even sent a message to Calvin Cruikshank saying that he was like my hero and I want to be like him. Yeah. I know Lizzie was like, I want to compound on your chest because she's a nurse. She's like, you sound horrible. I was like, it's all right. I always tend to have colds that make like have bronchitis or pneumonia happen. Amazing. They just said amazing. But look, like I said, I haven't been sick in over 2 years, so I don't know if that's what I was picking up or not. I just got that reference of like, Harmony's bag. I just thought it was interesting. So, yeah, definitely watch Sensing Murder. I mean, they could point to a map, which I wish I could do this, and they could like take you to places where people were unalived or found or where bodies are, like on the map, just like, okay, drive left, drive right, go this way, like I can't do it. I've tried. I mean, I can if I know the place that I'm going is significant. Like I said, I ended up over here, but I took the long way around and I went by her work and everything, and I ended up over to where the blanket was found. Go deeper. So I mean, I guess I can get there some ways. I just don't know why I go where I go. Because there's places I was going on the map that was where she used to live. So, but I don't know why I go there. But these people, and they'll like stand in a spot and they'll be like, oh, it happened right here. And that's exactly where it happened. And it's like, I don't know if I could do that or not because I've never done that. So I can't say really. I do know that, I feel pains and stuff, but I don't feel like I'm not as sensitive as like how they follow this feeling into this area and it's the right area. You know what I mean? So, and the thing too is like my case is crisscross. So that's what a lot of people don't understand is like, I think I was picking up Audrey and Madeline at the same time before Madeline ever went missing. Because no, you don't scare me. Because she was covered and she was in the woods covered in leaves and stuff apparently. So sensing murder. It was a Australian New Zealand show. Yeah, I can't even get the thing to walk around. It doesn't even want to go. It only takes you on like regular. Yeah, they do. I mean, a lot of my predictions do. And actually, you want to hear something crazy? So remember when I posted about the airplane crash that I was seeing? And I kept saying it's like a commercial one. Well, my astrologer says that April, there's some weird conjunctions that talk about airplane crashes. I told her that, and I was like, she was like, well, it's a big possibility. And I was talking about how all these things are happening with the plane crashes. It's like a sign, like learn your damn lessons so that they don't crash. But then again, you can't really stop it. But it's almost like all these crashes are foretellings or all these things happening with the planes. Heart. I don't know what you mean, Sheila. Sensei murder? No. I mean, they're in New Zealand and in Australia. It was a show. Like, they work with police and stuff, but they don't, like, they're way out there in Australia. I don't. It's just, it's a show. I don't know how often they do that or whatnot. But they're like me. They're not going to be able to work every single case. They're not going to be able to do every single thing, unfortunately. I'm intrigued. I know. Hopefully, I'm well by then, because no, I have multiple books, and I think that one's coming. So actually, I also learned from the astrology they should have never sailed on the submarine that day. You're helping me. Investigate. I'm intrigued. You're helping me. Anyways, they should have never taken that trip on the submarine that day. It was like doomed from the get-go on the astrology for that. So she told me, she said, she told me, she said, a lot of times the sailors and stuff will look at the astrology. And she's like, they should have never taken that submarine on that day. It was doomed in the astrology. Like they should have checked. They should have never done it because, yep.
I'll laugh at you.
Yeah, they should have not done it that day. Apparently, it was just doomed in the astrology for it. Well, Emily, I hope we don't have to reschedule. Hope I'm better. It's not easy to channel with the head cold. It was all kinds of bad. But what trips me out is when I remote view and they put me like they put me in the submarine. I never done a reading on a submarine before, or whatever it's called. And they literally put me in there, and I was just in pitch black. Like the same thing with the airplane, that reading that I did, and it going down. Like it's like I could feel all the sights and sound of the plane going down. It's just weird when they put me in those situations. And then when I remote view an area, it's like I get in the woods and I try to circle around to see whatever I can see. Submarine is the AR. I don't get that. Is the podcast when humans we feel as if no one's understand? Click on.
You must leave.
Now it's telling me I need to leave. Make up your mind. Stay or leave. It's supposed to be a short. Yeah, but at the same time, like you're gonna go how you're meant to go. If you're meant to be on the flight, you'll be on the flight. If you're meant to go in a car crash, you're meant to go in a car crash. Like that's just the way it is. We have that in our chart already. We have that in our blueprints already. We have different exit points we're supposed to take. So no matter if you're as careful as you want to be careful, it doesn't matter. Like you're gonna go how you're gonna go. If it's meant to be, how it's meant to be. You know? So it doesn't really do any good to be scared for your entire life. If you're meant to be going to a Walmart and something happened and there's like a shooting, then that you were meant to be there. Like that's just unfortunately how it happens, or it happens as it's supposed to happen. Forebodings. I don't know what that means. Prisoner. It already talked about jail, and I was talking about prisoner. I mean, I don't know. This place is haunted around here anyways. I mean, we can't change anything. That's why, like, we don't get specific details on. Exactly. It doesn't. We all have exit points, and that's why we don't get specific details on like natural disasters and stuff, because we can't stop them, like, or things that are meant to happen. Like we can't stop them. So that's why we don't get specific details. It's gonna happen this day, this time. Like it doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? So it just doesn't. It just doesn't work like that. Lisa. My mom had a friend named Lisa. You can't stop it. So it's just to say goodbye, or, to be prepared. That's not something that you can stop. So no, I haven't kept a list of the names. So, I mean, it's just to prepare, because I had that happen with a client of mine and her son, and it was a dream. He came to me in a dream. Doll's watch. Anyways, he came to me in a dream, and I mean, he said he was going to pass away, and then I had messaged her, and I had never had that happen before. In the 11 years I've done it, I never had that happen with any of my clients. I never had that happen with any of my family, except for I knew my grandpa would pass at the end of February, which he did on February 28th. So that was interesting, but I never had that happen before. So that's the only time I could tell you that it happened to me. And he came in a dream, and I said, I asked the mom, I said, "Is your son okay?" She's like, "Oh yeah, he's fine." I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "Why? What's wrong?" I said, "I don't know." I said, I had this dream, and when like when you're ready, I'll tell you about it, but it's just a dream. It might not mean
Challenge.
anything. You know what I mean? And no, it didn't say dogs barking. It said dolls watch and then challenge. And so I didn't really tell her at that time. He was in ICU the very next day after I asked her. And from there it went downhill. And I said, when you're ready, I'll tell you about the dream. Because she was wondering if she's keeping on my support, what she was supposed to do. I said, this is a dream that I had, which he had already lived a lot longer than what they thought. So it was very interesting. I never had that happen before, but luckily she was a client. She was open. She understood it. And, you know, it was one of those things. And her son's name is the same as mine, Elijah. We have the same birthday. So it was kind of a weird connection. But that was the only time I ever had that. And I think it was to teach me to like how to kind of handle the situation, which it was not easy. Sometimes people can't pass by their birthday and sometimes they can pass by their Saturn return. Yeah. So there's a lot of people that will pass around 29 or 30 at their Saturn return. I just did a case like that. Elizabeth again. I was talking to my astrologer friend. We were talking about it and she said, well, this is another case of someone passing near their Saturn return. It's the hardest point in your life, 29, 30. You either make it through it or you don't.
Years.
I've been here for 400 years. The stuff this thing is saying. I mean, this area was like. I mean, maybe. But he reminds me a lot of Quentin. Quentin did the same thing. That's what it said. I've been here for 400 years. I mean, this area is haunted. So, I mean. Little girl. It's just weird that it said dolls watch. I got dolls up there. I can't. Well, it was close to when he didn't have brain activity anymore. And then I explained my dream. I told her I wasn't gonna tell her until she wanted to hear it. And I wasn't just gonna say it and then like I will never do that. I will never tell somebody, okay, you're gonna pass, and then have somebody stress out and worry about there's ethics to things. There's ethics to all kinds of stuff. They're supposed to be haunted, but they're not. They're fake. So kind of sucks. Unless they're the ones making the balls go off, maybe. They never did before. Oh, thank you, Emily. You're very sweet. So, but kids tend to gravitate towards me for whatever reason. There's a lot of mediums that won't like do kids cases and do all of that. Camp. But yeah, it said dolls watch. Maybe they're the ones making the balls go off. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to ask that. I have. I see. Well, it's not dead. I need yeah, it's all right. I just found it. It's a 9-volt. So I got this thing off of Etsy. And so usually Spirit's supposed to make it go off. You know, if they see it's not really working good because I need a new battery. Like if they touch this, it's not working. My battery's not good. So I don't know how well it works. It's kind of like an EMF thing. But I needed another 9-volt. Bite. Yeah. I don't know. I think they're really pretty. It was Lizzie's fault. She said I should get haunted dolls. Like we found them together. She's really bad She tells me yes to everything. I'm like, hey, Lizzie, should I get haunted dolls? And she's like, yeah, do it. So then she goes on Etsy and she finds me a bunch of haunted dolls. I'm like, hey, Lizzie, should I get a puppy? Yeah, sure, go for it. She's bad. Today is Neptune's hatch day. I've got to post it. My bird. Yeah. Oh, you did send it to Linda? I didn't. Like, I don't know what's okay to send her, you know. Lizzie's like, you know, I'm like, hey, Lizzie, should I get a goat? Get it. She never tells me no. She never tells me no. She always tells me, oh, it's meant to be. She is the best. She's the best. I love that girl to death. We're so much alike. She's just like mother half.
My family is here.
My family is here. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it should be interesting. I've been telling her that area, so I mean, maybe it'll get more checked now. I don't know. But I actually have some more. I have to put it together, I think, and post it. Exactly. She's my yes person. Exactly. She never tells me no. She'll be just like, oh, it's meant to be. She would get a goat if she could. But she wants to come out here. Like, she's the one that told me to get Zen. It's like Zen's all your fault. Actually, all of them. She ended up saying, yep, yes, it's all meant to be.
I was sick.
I was sick again. Milay knows, or Emlay. You know Elijah's family, right? I've spoken to Linda. I just don't. I actually spoke to her for a very long time one night, a couple hours. I just don't want to make anything, you know, harder. I mean, I told her where to look, where it needs to be searched. So there's nothing else I can do other than just be like, you know, you need to search the woodland dunes, like near, you know. It just needs to be searched. I don't know. Yeah, it said my family is here. Like, oh, you're right. Milay, it just said my family is here. And it keeps saying I was sick. And I do feel like Elijah was sick. I think that came in the reading.
Port.
Port. Archfiend came in, which is a weird word. Well, that you would be.
Fond memories here.
So you would be his family. He said my family's here, or I got my family's here on this spirit app thing. I think I got something about him being sick. I can't remember. Like, I don't remember all my readings. I only remember bits and pieces. Yep. See, this is what I mean. Like, when I tell people to find missing stuff, like, I never budge from what I see. If I see it under a seat of a vehicle, that's usually where it is. And people will say, I searched it. I'm like, go back, search it again, search all the cars. And that's where, look, she found her wallet. She found her son's wallet under the damn seat of the car. They were just looking under the wrong car, I guess. I don't know.
This is secret.
This is secret. Sorry. I'm not meaning to cough. That's why I almost didn't come on. I didn't want to cough in the microphone. You're right. He did. Sheila, thank you for recognizing that stuff. Because I don't. It said I was sick like multiple times. Do we choose our exit? Yeah, we do choose our exit points. That's all in our blueprint. We have about 4 or 5 of them. Well, yeah, we all change on the other side. So, like I said, we're only we come here to play a role, good or bad. It doesn't matter. We're not who we are here on earthly plane. Our soul is different. We come here to play a role on a stage. Everybody has to be a good guy. Some people have to be good guys. Some people have to be bad guys. Sometimes the roles switch. Yeah, that's how you have to look at life. I like it here. So that's how you have to look at life. We come here to live, learn, and sometimes we learn from being a bad guy, a good guy. We have contracts with all of our victims. If, like, say we are a serial or something like that, we have a contract with all that. I'm actually I'm gonna cut some of the live and post the videos smaller to kind of talk about contracts, even though I've talked about it a million times, because a lot of people freak out over the whole Ted thing. And I'm like, you don't know who you were in a past life. Like, we come here to be a role on a stage, and all of his victims chose to go through that with him for lessons that we don't understand here. So we're here for a purpose. We leave with knowledge and wisdom, like you said, and we are not who we were here on earthly plane. We drop all that negative stuff. Our soul is not our humanity. So that's why I try to get people to understand he's not who he was as a human, and we have to let go of that, because you don't know who you were in another life. Like, we all are good, bad. I told you guys.
Ivy.
That's weird. Ivy, that was my grandmother's name. Or Iva, actually. You know what was something too that was coming in that I didn't say in one of Elijah's reading, and that was like lily pads, like frog lily pads. Elijah was gifted. That's why they thought he was demonic. That makes sense. Or
I've been watching you.
I've been watching you. So yeah, I mean, and that's how there is no right or wrong in beliefs. Like, it's all the same on the other side. You know what I mean? But lily pads was what I was picking up because of the frogs, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's not time for frogs." And I'm like, you guys have to understand, it doesn't mean that like I'm hearing them right now, but I've heard that they are out. So it just depends. It could be when he's found, or they could start making noise, or it could just be to let people know like there's frogs in the area where he is. You know what I mean? I gotta turn on my heater. It's freaking
We're
getting
all
cold in here.
connected.
We're all connected. Did you hear that? We're all connected. I've been watching you. We're all connected. Since we're just talking about soul contracts, nobody's the same person that we are in the past life, you guys. We all come here to play a role on a stage. Earth is the stage, we are the role. There's good and bad. You can't learn anything from it being good all the time, being bad all the time. Like, you have to play both roles. I'm intrigued. We've all played both roles. So we are not who we were in a past life. We learn from it and move on. So it doesn't matter, because all of like, if you ever watch Tragedy by Design, I always tell people to watch Tragedy by Design. because it explains more
Don't mess
about
with
that.
me.
Don't mess with me. Now if you're gonna be negative here, you can just leave. What was I saying? Yeah, we have a life review and we live one. So in tragedy by design, it basically says there are no victims because we all choose the soul contracts with the person that is the perpetrator. So we choose that soul contract for higher purpose learning. Sometimes it brings more light, sometimes it brings laws, things like that. So there's reasons for everything, even if we don't understand it from a human perspective. And this is all in the last live that we did on the afterlife. We go into greater detail on that. Um, I have no idea. Did I sell the lay pads? I can't remember if I said it. I know I saw them, but sometimes I don't say things I see because I question it. Yeah, and I believe it. Like I was ordained shaman from I was ordained a minister and an ordained shaman years ago. So I follow a lot of the Native American beliefs. But at the same time, like, I know how it is on the other side. Like, I've been shown, plus of what I've learned, all the mediums say the same thing. We go through a life review, but we always learn. So they say that there are no victims because
I see the lights.
I see the lights. What lights do you see? There are no victims because we choose to come here and do whatever we're doing. So it's hard to believe that way from a human perspective, but like I said, Tragedy by Design is a great thing to watch. If you watch our afterlife, our afterlife live, if you haven't seen that already, 8. Did I? Huh. I couldn't remember. I'm surprised you guys remember shit because I don't. Or like those. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to turn on the heater. I'm getting cold.
Excellent.
Excellent. So yeah. Tragedy by Design, and then our Afterlife live that me and Chastity did was really, really good.
Alice.
We talk about all of that stuff, all the soul contracts and stuff. Huh.
Nelly.
Nelly. I know.
Footsteps.
Hear the footsteps. I don't hear any footsteps. Where? If I start hearing footsteps, I'll scream. Where? I don't hear anything. Quirky. That's the Aquarius in me. So I thought I caught aliens tonight, you guys. I almost posted it because I was like, oh, so excited. It lit up the entire freaking sky, and it was like this like beam of light, and it went on for like 3 minutes on my phone, and it was just like this beam of light, and I was like, fuck, it's a satellite. It's like, darn it. Lizzie says, if that's a satellite, I'll eat my socks. She went to go check it out, and she found out that it's a Starlink satellite and that Arizonans could see it. And I thought it was like all cool. I was getting like an alien or something. And so I told her, I said, well, now you got to eat socks, Lizzie. I was so mad. I was about to post it, and then she said that, and I was like, because it's the same video is on something of things you can't explain that she sent me. It's like a video of like things you can't explain, and this was on there. It's the same thing I saw, but yet that it says it's a Starlink thing. So I guess you can explain that. It's such bullcrap. She ruined my whole night by saying that. by saying that it wasn't aliens. I don't choose them. They kind of choose me. So it's kind of like one case leads to another. Or if I feel pulled in a direction, I really can't explain it. Hierarchy, huh? My whole night was ruined. I was like, man, I thought I caught something cool. I was so upset when it was just that. I know, stupid. Good thing I didn't post it because I feel dumb. I'd have all these comments saying, oh, that's just Starlink. I thought I caught something cool. She bursted my bubble. So now I was like, Lizzie, you have to eat socks now. She was freaking out, so she had to go do research, and then she disappeared. I'm guessing she fell asleep. Yeah, dude, I thought it was my big day. I thought I caught something cool. I've seen some cool things, like a blue light. I was talking to my son, and he was, like, saying that there was 2 things he was remembered. One was this blow up in the sky. Like, it was this big old thing, and it just, like, blew up in the sky. And he said, the woman at the Queen Mary, and I was like, "Oh my gosh. You remember, like, the Queen Mary when you were, like," I think it was his birthday, it was, like, 5 or 7 or something, and we went to the Queen Mary for his birthday, and, we stayed there, and he talked about this woman, I guess it's the woman in white, the one with the wedding veil. He said, "I every"
Assault.
Anytime anybody asks me about paranormal experience, he's like, I had that paranormal experience. He said, I tried to follow it up the stairs and it went into the wall. And this was when my son could see spirit. He was more open. He's getting back to where he was. And so he was talking about that. He's like, he remembered how she looked and everything. And we went to the boiler room there. And I remember he got super sick. He got super sick in the boiler room. This is when I was just opening up. So I didn't have that full, like, that feeling like he did. Oh crap, I just went up too far. Bone. I know, but I really wanted to catch aliens. Sorry. Not meaning to cough.
Don't go.
My car is interesting because it does suit me, but I just got it recently and it was like I had to get something before my son went. I kind of manifested it because I was telling Eli, I was like, huh, I really want a Jeep. And this guy I was talking to that had a small, because I don't have the greatest credit. So he has a small, like a small dealership. And he had this one car and he was like, nope, I don't want you to have that car. I can't remember what car. It was like a Kia or something. And but don't go tired. Anyways, it was like a Kia or something. And he was like, no, you're not getting that one. And then he was like, you know what? I just got in a Jeep Renegade, which now I don't hear the best things about him, but it's orange, the orange Jeep Renegade. And I have wings on the side. And I have all these wolf stickers on the back. I have on my mirror, it says manifest that shit. So I've got cool stuff on the inside. I've got a thing with a crown for the steering wheel. So that's my personality, and it's orange. It's a spirit box. He did when he was younger. I can't remember what the first crime case I worked on. I want to say the first time I really got visions on a crime case was Brian. Can't remember his last name now. He's been missing for a really long time. Him and Maura Murray. But I worked on I really worked on him when I did the podcast like years and years ago. I can't even remember. But I saw the visions off of when I was watching Disappeared. So I know, but it was weird because I like told my son like 2 weeks before, like I wanted a Jeep, like, and then the next thing you know, that was all the dude had was like a Jeep Renegade, and it was a 2015, and I didn't know much about it, but my my son was leaving and I didn't have a ride to get a car, so I had to take it. Like, it has a few things that need to be fixed on it that aren't a big deal, but yeah, it has X for taillights. But I have wings on my car. I put wings on there. Black wings. And I have wolf stuff in the back. The one says, what does it say? Not all who wander are lost.
I'm going to leave.
You're going to leave? Okay, bye-bye. And I have a thing hanging from my rearview mirror. It's got crystals on it and a moon. And I have a dream catcher. And then Lizzie got me a thing that says Soul Sisters. And then I haven't got to put the seats on because they're supposed to wash them. But Brian Schaefer, yep, that's the one I was trying to think of. Yep. I just started seeing water with him, like the river. But every time I do that reading, I get something different. It's so weird. So I probably want to revisit that and more one day now that I'm better. Or I feel like I'm better. Yeah, and I have my license plate thing it's purple, like my inside is purple. I've got the vents. I got purple things on the vents, and I can see you all. I have on my license plate, I have purple sparkles. So it's like purple and orange. It's Halloween. I said I'm driving around in Halloween. Well, that's because they're using a regular spirit box. This is an app. So that's why. They're using like a radio spirit box.
We're really here.
We're really here. After I said, well, that's a real spirit box. I've pimped it. Yep. Yeah, I just hope it lasts. Actually, I have the same car, I think, as Electronic Medium. She has an orange Jeep too. Yeah, it's just spirit box. Oh, the new Grand Cherokees are nice. Yeah, I had to get a used one. Like, I don't have, and I probably paid way more than I should have for this, but it was one of those things like either don't have a car. I had nobody to take me to get the car. So it just worked out the way that it worked out. And I took it because I felt like it was meant to be. Just like this house, it worked out the way it worked out and it was meant to be. So, yep. Yeah, I wasn't coming on here to stay for 2 hours. It always happens with me in lives, man. And I always say, like, I'm going to go. And then he told me not to go. And then I just stayed. I believe it said, hear the footsteps. I'm like all listening. Cyrus. Yeah. Dude, I would love it. I really wanted I wanted a purple. I really would have loved like a purple. I think it's the new Jeep Cherokees that are like all cool looking. I seen a purple one like that. I would love a purple one of those. So, but I like the orange. The orange suits me. It kind of reminds me of my grandma used to always call me Rhea Sunshine because she named me Rhea. And I used to have a yellow Tiburon. And so every time I'd pull up, she's like, "That fits you, my ray of sunshine," because it was yellow. And now I kind of think like she had a hand in this because it's orange, and orange also kind of reminds me of like a sunset and sunshine. And just the way it happened, it was just meant to be. It was just so weird that I said it like 2 weeks before or a week before. I was like, "Hey, I want a Jeep," and then there's a Jeep. There's two of us. It said. And I put manifest that because I did manifest it. So I put manifest that shit on the rear view. Not the rear view, but the window, the mirror outside. Yeah. I pimped it all out with Temu stuff. I don't care. It was a lot cheaper than if I would have bought it anywhere else. Nope, not freaked out by spirits, not at all. You can't be freaked out and do this. You just can't. I totally think it was totally manifested. I mean, it wasn't like a Cherokee or anything, but it was just crazy. Like, I'm pretty good at manifesting that stuff. I mean, I manifested this house. I wanted a 4-bedroom, and it's a 4-bedroom. It's not huge, but I have enough room for the cat, room for the cats, room for the dogs, my room, and Eli's room when he stays. So, one of my bathrooms, I need a new toilet, but there's 2 bathrooms. And so, like, I kind of manifested that too. So, I'm pretty good at manifesting stuff. But the way this worked was like real easy. Like we offered like way lower than what they were asking and they took it. I'm like, what's wrong with the place? It just went really easy. Yeah, it's a pretty orange color. It's not ugly either. Gel came in again. Oh shoot. Why is it not working? Hey, what's up? Medium Roberto. Yep. Manifest that shit. Yep. It's right there on my rear views, or like on the outside one, so I see it all the time. I was like, where am I going to put this? Do I want to put it on this rear view up here, or do I want to put it on the one outside? I might put something else on my other rear view. You can get them for like $1. Yeah, I feel like he was sick. I think that came in the reading. I really do. I really want that chat box to chime in about a vehicle you're looking for. I don't know what that means. Yeah. I know. I wish I could manifest a vacation. I mean, I don't know. I do pray. I'm pretty good at manifesting and begging for things that I want and getting. But, you know, I don't know how I do it sometimes, but I also feel like it's just spirit given because River. It is hard to move. Look, let me tell you. So, my son started this, and I hope he doesn't mind that I talk about this, and nobody's probably going to make it this far on the live anyways, but, you know, for people re-listening, it could be. Or the fact that what's his face is in jail right now. It said jail, Raymond, and River. Anyways, so my son started wanting to sing and play electric guitar. And I was like, where the hell is this? Like, he just turned 19 and all of a sudden he wants to do this. Like, he's never talked about this before. When he was younger, he was in a like little talent show and he won it and people loved him. And like, I always tried to kind of get him in the fame, like modeling or whatever.
My name is John.
My name is John. So anyways, I had his astrology chart done because I wanted to see if it aligned with his astrology chart or if this was just going to be something that he like did for a little bit and didn't do anything of it. So he decides to get his brand new electric guitar. It's green, I guess his favorite color that I just found out, which makes sense because he's a healer. And I had his astrology chart done. Well, it turns out he's got a fame line in his chart. He's meant to like do this. He's meant to like do like a singer. Like he has the luck for it. He's gonna meet celebrities. He has the voice for it. Like it's all there in his astrology chart. Like this is what he's supposed to do. And I always told him, your passion is your purpose. And he's like, this is my passion. I just said it's weird because I'm on social media and on all this, and now that's how he's supposed to get his fame. He has a very similar chart to John Lennon, but not it doesn't have all the negative stuff. It has the positive, like, you know, John Lennon got in a lot of fights and stuff like that because he was an Aries. My son is an Aries rising. This thing's cracking me up. And so I just thought it was so cool because his astrology chart backs up his passions, and it's saying like he's gonna marry up. You know, and it's basically the same vision I've been seeing of his wedding day that I've seen when him and his girlfriend broke up. Who they showed me is whose astrology chart basically validates. So it's pretty cool. I had to tell him, I was like, I had to get it done so that I could help him, like, see, yeah, you know, continue going with it so that you don't get, you know, because it's a hard industry, but he has luck in it. So he's meant to do it. So it'll be interesting. And I said, when you get famous, I need a new house. Anyways, the spirit talker thing said, watch out here. It said, my name is John. Watch out here. Pay attention. Did you hear me? Oh. And who I did see was she has really long blonde hair and it's like curly at the bottom. Bombshell, like model material, blue eyes, and I kept seeing them standing at the altar. That actually aligns with his astrology chart because it's opposite than what he normally goes
Look,
for.
I'm here.
Look, I'm here. Asians love fishing. That's kind of. I don't know. I don't know if she'll ever be found. I worked with her dad for a little bit when I was just starting out. I don't. No, he's his August. It's August 20th, right? August 2020. Um, he is a Leo, of course.
Whenever.
You know, he's like, whenever. Look, I'm here. Whenever. My name is John. Watch out here. Pay attention. Did you hear me? Look, I'm here. Whenever. Okay, John.
From darkness.
From darkness. All right, John. Get a little weird here. I'm just surprised my balls haven't gone off. Yeah, I've seen shadow people. I had experiences. Yeah, John's a little bit aggressive, isn't he? There's actually a very popular John out in Tucson, and I can't remember his name right now. Actually seen him out there. Have you seen the video of the shadow I had outside? The thing that walked by my camera? It's called Spirit Talker. It's Chastity's the one that told me about it. Was trying other ones, but hey, I'm seriously, I'm gonna make shirts and merchandise for cat balls. And it's even funnier because the one that Chastity made is a calico, and calicos are always female. And someone was like, "Oh, bad taste." And I was like, have a freaking sense of humor. Man, people are so serious nowadays. Have a sense of humor.
Agatha.
Agatha. I burned my freaking finger on my after I made tea on my handle. It's like, have a sense of humor. Jeez. Oh, it just says Agatha. I'm just surprised they're not going off. They go off just about every night. What are you doing? John, do you like cat balls? You guys can touch the cat balls. This thing, I need better batteries. I think that's the problem. Because look, it's not even working now.
Julian.
Damn it. Julian. How weird. That's the name I got too. I don't know if it's supposed to be turned or I don't know how well this works. I don't know. It's supposed to work. I'm getting these lights you turn on too, but these I don't know if it's the battery or this thing just I don't know. I did that to the cat balls. Yeah, sometimes. That's weird because we were talking about John Lennon. Yeah, Eli's chart's very similar to John Lennon without all the negative aspects. I just thought that was really crazy. So we'll see if my son gets famous. Gamble. Hey, maybe it is John. Because we were talking about John Lennon. He's not alive, right? Spirit talker, not spirit knocker. My name is John. Watch out.
Here.
My name is John. Watch out here. Pay attention. Did you hear me? Look, I'm here. Whenever. From darkness. Agatha, Julian, Gamble, a woman here. No. Like I said, I've been sick. I haven't been able to do it. I posted cards. That's about it. But I just think it's weird that his chart's very, very similar. Yeah. My neck hurts. Uh-oh. Oh man, I lost all my words. I was checking out an article someone sent me. Yeah, but we don't talk about it because when you talk about it, they end up here. Her boyfriend. Yeah, I have the old Kemper ones. And I have the what's the tea? Those are new ones. it shut off my thing and got rid of all my words. That sucks.
Potentially.
Potentially. It's 12 o'clock. I'm going to have to get off here and take care of my animals. You turn on the heater. I'm cold. So, it's been fun. I don't know. It's hard to like. Hold on. Nope. We don't want that. It's like hard to like. I hate it because it never looks like as it does. Did I add
Don't
it?
trust the bad ones.
Don't trust the bad ones. I don't know why people are scared. See, I don't know. Every time I go in here, I get a headache. Every time I go into Woodland Dunes, but I don't know if that's my sickness or not. Look, see, there's an elementary school right here. And Xander Park. What is that? See, this is where the triangle is. His moonlight goes that way. I mean, it's a big area. Maybe that's 45 right there. Wait, is this railroad tracks? No, it's the road. No. My chest started hurting again. It wasn't hurting before. Ashes and that what do you call it? Burned right here somewhere. See, we got that energy thing came up too. And that's the energy place.
He's here.
Who's here? Who's here? Is there a back way? I'm probably making you guys dizzy. I'm just seeing something. See, Washington Park is in the area. I got Washington, like George Washington and Rachel's. Oh, my back hurts too. What the hell is going on? I really. See, this is where the triangle is. This whole area right here into the water. It doesn't show me the damn street signs or roads. Is that 307 or whatever? Or 3 something? See, my chest is hurting really bad over here. I remember that's why I was like, huh, there's something in that area. And then I saw the village and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Can't see it right now. No. How come the village thing isn't popping up? See, I don't like Google Earth.
It's very lonely here.
It's very lonely here. I'm sorry you're lonely. You could cross into the light. I'm trying to get her to, but she's not really into making videos with me. I'm trying to get her to talk about BK's chart and Rick Allen's chart, but which makes sense. I know. It's hard because I can't like pinpoint.
Is.
It's like super hard to pinpoint. I'm freezing. I gotta get up and turn on my heater. It's really hard to pinpoint areas because I don't know what I'm feeling. I'm guessing this is a good one. See, it doesn't show me though. Like it doesn't show the road. See? Why? Path. Oh. I don't know how to walk on this. Cause this is this is where this is a good one right here. I noticed because of that damn pond right there. And it's weird. Look, the field's on the other side.
Isaac.
The field Isaac. The field's on the other side. I knew an Isaac I went to school with. Which is kind of what I saw. Remember I said there was a field across? There was a pond there. There was a... Oh, man. I'm cold. I gotta get the damn heater. I'm freezing. I mean, I just don't think by houses, though. That's the only thing. How do you walk on these things? See, I can't walk. Oh, wait. Select a location to enter. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Now we're talking. Somebody would have told me how to work this before. Is this corn?
Don't leave me.
Don't leave me. No, I don't ever get... I'm getting cold because it's cold in my house. I haven't put on the heater. It's freezing. It's not nothing. I don't get cold with spirits. I usually get hot. Is that corn on that side? Where did I get corn at? I got corn somewhere. Okay. Ooh, let's go down that. I wonder how long it's gonna let us go for. Go. Oh, there we go. You would think somebody would have seen them there. Why would they pick this road out of all the roads? Oh, cattails. Look, I'm driving crooked. Sorry. So, on this side. Oh, that's interesting. It's a lonely road. I mean, there's some houses and stuff, but...
I'm an angel.
I'm an angel. Yes, you are. Don't leave you, but I'm cold. I have to. And I have to go take care of my pups.
Investigator.
Yep. Investigator, huh? Is this the right area, Elijah? I don't know why I didn't walk this earlier. Yeah, I know. This is a Goodwin. This is Goodwin Road. Awesome. I'm so excited for my son because it's all up in his chart. I'm just like, all right, do it, dude. Do it. Okay, I gotta go back to the... I think my chest does hurt here, but I don't know. With my phone. Mom,
Yeah?
can I call you back in a few minutes?
What's the matter?
Oh, I'm doing something.
Okay. Alright, well, I'll go to bed, so.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
talk to you tomorrow then, okay?
okay, I'll call you tomorrow. What time?
Anytime's fine, man.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, baby.
All right, love you.
I love you too.
Okay. Bye. I know. I never go on the street views because it's like, fuck. It's 12. So I said I gotta... Why is all of a sudden my head like pounding? Or I feel like a freaking heartbeat in my head. Ooh, I want to look down that. No, forward. Come on, maps. Don't be stupid. Oh, no. No, go this way. Oh, what the heck? I want to turn. Let me turn.
Tradition.
Oh, I hate when you can't go down the dirt roads. What path is this? My head just started hurting. What path is this? Two, three. Is this a house? What is this? Like, is there a house down there? Uh,
They left me.
I'm sorry. They left me. Shit. Elijah, is this you talking right now? I just got like a pulsating in my head, and I don't know if that's from my cold or... What is that? Is this like a road to like a house? I got pulsating right before here, and I've got a headache. Huh. I mean, I can see why they don't want to search it. It's extremely thick. It would not be hard to hide a body there, dude. Like, and no one ever find it. I could see that. Look at this. Like, those are exactly the way I saw the trees, too. I don't know if they're like that now, but... I wish I could go down that road. I hate that crap. I got a pulsating headache all of a sudden. I wasn't pulsating before. Let's leave and see how it is. Man, I just feel like everything got worse on this freaking road. My chest and everything, like, it hurt. Like, everything hurts now. I don't think that's from my cold because I didn't feel that bad before. Oh my God. I don't fucking like taking. That's what I'm saying. Like, it could be. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. It's 23 something, 2311 or something like that. I said thank you so much. Yeah, most bodies are found off a road. Just because, yeah, they left. And then they said thank you so much. Tradition. They left me. Thank you so much. Fall. It's like 22311 or something like that. It's Elijah Vue. It's on the I feel worse in this area. What the fudge sticks? Is this area haunted or something? What the hell? This is crap. That's why I don't like. I can't tell the difference with why I feel what I feel when I feel it. It's so annoying. Freaking retarded. I gotta get my heaters on. It's fucking look how dense this is. Like, dude. Literally.
We can whisper.
I keep trying to go back to the vision of like it's like it turns and then it's like supposed to be right there. I don't know if it's this far down. Man, my head's pulsating though. I could see why they don't want to search this area. It looks very hard to search.
There's more of us.
There's more of us? Is that what's going on here? I don't want to get up and turn on the heater because my dogs will work. And once I move, that's it. Don't ask me how they know. Like, look how dense this is. Like, you could just walk in there and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, no one's gonna sit and check all this out. Like, it's so dense. So stupid. I hate walking down these roads.
Unlawful.
Sorry. It's just so dense and
The devil is here.
he better not be here. He better not be here. Richard, a lot of bad people are named Richard. In cases anyways. George, huh? I used to get that name all the time. I mean, look how dense it is. I don't. Is there another hang on a second. I just heard something. I don't even know if I can go down. Nope, I can't. One street down. There's the playground. Oops. Oh, crap. Come on. Taylor Street. Obviously not here because where the hell am I? Taylor's significant. I got that months ago. Where?
Help me.
I'm trying. I was trying to see what this thing was. It's a metal building. Distribution center.
Night alive.
Oh, crap. Ah, crap. What are you doing? Stupid thing. I think I froze it. See, I was wondering if there was like a road over here, like you would see, you know? I mean, I could totally see why they don't want to search it. It's pretty freaking vast, like, pretty vast, man. Hold on, let me try. I want to try one more thing because I'm freaking cold. Oh, is this 45? What is this? Let's see this. So, Highway VV. This is not 45. Fuck. All right, I wanted to go. Tradition. Oh, I wanted to go. Where did I want to go? I wanted to go. Okay, so I wanted to check over here. I wonder if I can see anything if I go right here. Because that's where the triangle is. I want to see. I don't think I can see anything, but oh crap. Turn me around. It's a cul-de-sac. Come on. Let me turn. Let me turn. I was just trying to see like what it is like to like go through the woods right there, but it's not going to show me. It's so stupid. That's 37th Street. So, I wish it showed the streets that you're going to. I wanted to see if I felt anything over by the apartment, but I don't. Where's 39th? Does it go this way or that way? 37th. I wonder if this is 39th. Yeah. Oh, no. 3098. Fuck. I went the wrong way. Evelyn. Hold on. Get out of here. Okay. This is 40th Street. What I want to see is fudge. Where's my search? What is it? What's the address again? 39. It's 39 what? 3918? Fucking, I don't like 3918 what? 3918 78 18. I want to see right here. Whoops. Right across from the fucking grave. Oh, man. I don't know if I'm feeling that because of the graveyard or not. How crazy. Man. Can't see enough. This sucks.
Margaret.
I always wondered about behind. I know they checked behind this church, but
Attic.
I remember in Dulce, I kept going behind a church that was by cemeteries, and I don't know.
The bench.
The bench. Oh yeah, there was a bench put out for Maddie. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't remember even the way that I went. I don't know. I get a headache everywhere. I give up.
Lucy.
Matt Bang's address to where that had with pins. Lucy. I have a Lucy.
We have spoke before.
Okay. We have folks before. Yeah, that's what I have was 3918. Wait, it said it called you by your name, Margaret? I don't know. They know, I guess. If it's Elijah, he would know. Yeah, but apparently I don't give as much information. Oh, somebody said, I expected you to get more than all the other YouTube channels. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, there's stuff that hasn't even come out yet. Okay, so it's County Road B and Goodwin. County Road B and Goodwin. Okay, I'm going to look that up and then I'm going to be done. If I could figure out how to use this map, because this is not what I normally use. Where's the damn... Pin. Put a pin there. Click on the pin. Okay. And we are going to... What is this?
We're all around you.
We're all around you. How do you do directions on this thing? I don't understand. This is not like maps. So what do I do? Measure it from one point to another? I don't... Fuck. I don't know how to do this. This is making me mad. It's not like... Pin it. pin. Fuck's sake. When I feel better. Thank you, Jamie. Oh, crap. When I feel better, I'm sick. I still have to catch up on people's stuff. I did say I was getting... Okay, I got that, but I can't figure out how to do the directions. Where I'm trying to find County Road B and Goodwin.
Planet.
Why is it different? Is it a different county? Hung? Fuck. Oh, it's way... It's not where we thought it was? No, that's not right. The map showed something else. Fuck. I don't know how to do that. This is not... It's weird though because there's an airport right there. I don't know how to do the distance on this thing. It doesn't give you directions like the other one. I don't know. Like maps. So I give up on that. But in Quentin's number 2 reading, I kept getting airplanes flying over me. So when airplanes fly over, that's like a very random spot for that. I think that was a plant there. But if they're trying to draw attention from Woodland, that's not the place that I was told it was. I was just told it was off a Goodwin.
Ivy.
Get off of this thing. Oh my god, I can't deal. I can't deal. I hate maps. I can't deal with it. That puts us in another county. What's this? I'm trying to stay by his moon line though. I'm not trying to leave his moon line at all. I got devils a long time ago, but I don't want to leave his, like, that has all the Oracle. Oh. I don't know. I don't want to leave his moon line. Like, that's not where I was told it was earlier. So now I feel dumb. If that's the right spot, that's not. I know, but I can't find the place that I'm moving to. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate it. Oh, wow, Chica. Thank you so much. No. Yeah, that is weird that it said the devil was there, but why did I just say devil? Yeah, I don't know. I'm cold. I gotta go. Oh my gosh, it's late. Okay, I gotta go. It's 3. This is supposed to be a short live. All right, guys. I don't know. That's not where I was told it was. That's not where I was sent that it was. So I'm all
Exorcise you.
Stevens, huh? Thanks, Gilly. Yeah, hopefully. All right, I'm gonna get off here because I'm cold, and that means my animals are cold. Huh? Yeah, I mean, I am kind of tired. No, the triangle's all the way up by. So,
Rowell.
did you guys see that? It just flashed. Yeah, I did say they would leave evidence scattered. So I'm trying to stay by his moon line. So if they're trying to take us from Woodland, it would make sense. Honestly. I don't know. I don't want to get away from his moon line just because. Not necessarily saying it's exactly the moon line, but, you know, that roundabout area. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I hope so. I It's hard because, like, I describe what I see, but that could be a million places, I know, and it's just, like, I can't pinpoint on a map at all. I was hoping the damn balls would go off or something like they always do, but they didn't. Huh? I don't know. Yeah, no, I agree. That's Libby. That's forever kitty Libby. She likes to climb on my computer. Um, I don't know. I mean, if they're scattering it that way, then they're trying to take away from a specific spot, right?
Don't go.
Don't go. I'm freezing. I have to go. I have to go turn on everything and take care of my animals. It's getting cold in here. That means my birds and everybody else are cold. Um, I don't know. I was looking at the wrong spot the whole time then. So yeah, it's the opposite direction. Which would make sense. You know, you're gonna want to go opposite direction than where someone is. Yeah, because I do. I got pulled in a lot of different directions. You're right, I did. His astrology chart puts him close to home. His moon chart or his moon line does. Um, and that matches. I mean that I got Woodland like years ago in like 2019 with the interconnecting. I don't know. I just. I mean, I think they like tried to detour everything and maybe drove around everywhere. You know what I mean? But it's almost like they're scattering. They scattered this that way. They're scattering it far away from the house. It's going to take the investigation that way, but maybe that's the whole point is to because I did get that in the reading that they would.
Listen upstairs.
I don't have upstairs. Um. I don't know. I'm just trying to stay by his moon. It doesn't feel right when I leave. You know what I mean? Like, even I was looking at that devil's thing, like, huh? But when I leave Woodland, it just doesn't feel right. So if it's not Elijah, it's someone. But well, like I said, his moon line goes that way. So, I tend to want to stay there. Plus, it's got everything that I mentioned. But it's just like his astrology chart puts him close to that place, close to where he was staying at.
Standing beside you.
Standing beside me. How come the balls aren't going off then? Yeah, that's why I was being pulled in so many areas. Like I said, on the map I was getting pulled to different places, and I found out like they were places that she was from or knew, or it could be evidence. You know what I mean? Like it could be that. Yeah, I mean it's definitely like very like you could hide somebody in there and they wouldn't be found for a really long time. It's very a lot of people don't know how to search. They just drive by. It's like you can't find a body just driving by. You know, you have to get out and look. And it's hard because everything I see is like, it feels like it's going to be on a corner though, or something. It's not far off a road. Well, like I said, the vision I keep seeing is the cop standing off the road in the woods, like pointing into like a clearing of like marsh or something. That's how it comes across. So I don't know. Is there anything that would be like an X over there? Yeah, because they said that they checked that other storage shed and it wasn't his. Um,
There's more of us.
I know there's more of you. There's no county or
Ronald.
they always get shit that doesn't make any sense. I don't know why I'm seeing an X. I don't know what the fuck it means. So exactly, and he's so small, so it's like he could have easily been missed because it's like I kept seeing that vision where it's like I'm here, the searchers are over there, and like they can't see me. That's how it was coming across. Well, I can show you guys real quick the um oh wait, that's not where it was. It's here. Okay. So there's the moon line right there. Right? The triangle. There's the triangle. Here's the apartment. Here's the triangle. Even goes into the river. So
Listen to my voice.
no, it didn't say tunnel, it said Ronald. Yeah. I'm saying he's so small. Like we were looking for a little baby. Like someone said, I don't think he would drive through the city with a body in his car. Like it's a little tiny baby. It's not a huge body, and many people do that. I mean, she drove with Gannon all the way to Florida. Like, look at this guy with Madeline. Like he drove through town with her. So, you know, He's not wishing anything. He's psychopathic. He's not wishing anything, fortunately. No. I don't know. All right. I'm cold. I gotta take care of stuff. It's almost 1 o'clock. So I love you guys. Thanks for being here. I don't even know the point of this thing. I don't even know the point of this live, but I don't know. I was hoping this thing would go off or something. So yeah. I mean, it feels like an area where, like I said, it's either wet or the water rises and falls. Like that kind of keeps coming in. And it could be a marshy area where like the water gets higher and lower sometimes too, you know? But yeah, I'm cold. I gotta go get some socks and turn on the heaters and shit. Reginald. No, it's because of that blanket, but I thought it was closer to Woodland, but now it makes even more sense if he's in Woodland, like they would take him away from there. You know, they're probably scattering stuff, you know? That makes sense. So, I don't know. Anyways, I'll let you guys know if I get anything else, but there's not much else to get. So, we'll see. I had a dream of Summer. Well, it was weird. It was more like I was making a video and she was coming up on my video. It was the weirdest thing. So, yeah, I have been pulled at many spots. That's why I can't zoom in on just one location. You know what I mean? Because I'm being pulled in all directions because probably of evidence where they drove, all of that. That's why I can't focus just on where he's at. It sucks. I definitely don't feel good in Woodland though, for whatever reason that is. I don't. So, just saying. I feel better since I left there. Like down that road, my head started. 2 men here. No, there's 2 men here. It's more men that's ever been in my life in a while. We have eyes on you. 2 men here that have eyes on me. Doesn't happen in my physical life. Okay. All right. I don't know. I'll talk to you guys later. It says 2 men. We have eyes on you. I was just thinking, like, it's more in my physical world. Yeah. Well, they're not physical, so it doesn't do any good, does it? All right. That's funny. All right, I'm going for reals now. Going for reals now. Because I'm not gonna feel good if I stay on here any longer. Yeah, secretly eyeing you because I can't see them. All right, closing this off. All right, you guys, have a good evening. I'll see you soon. I hope. I hope I don't feel worse because I feel worse now. It's probably because it's cold in here. See you guys soon.